What's good, my people? We're definitely back again for another vibrations here on the one and only Mystelics Reacts channel, guys. This is where I tend to react to a number of videos taking place in Dominica, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world by extension. This one pretty much deals with that of something rather interesting taking place in Dominica. Not in Dominica, but about Dominica somewhere else in the Middle East. And I saw this right there. This was forwarded to me on WhatsApp, stating, "Mayday! We are in trouble, brothers and sisters. Dominica's passport being sold on the marketplace in Islamabad, Pakistan." That's what this individual stated. And then we see some videos. I don't know if this is Islamabad, but I remember that we heard that the Prime Minister was going there to do some sort of Pakistani citizen by investment. I never did realize that they were actually going to be pushing Dominica citizen by investment over there. But and it's not necessarily, I'm not saying that this is a bad thing, guys, but let us get into context of the whole situation right there. So for those of you who don't understand, I understand Pakistani well. He is saying that you can get a passport from Dominica. I don't know, guys. I just heard a passport and I heard Dominica, and he's shaking the passport in his hand. So I figured that's what he's saying right there. I don't speak that language at all, but I guess the people them know what you're talking about. The company Elt Group. Okay, they on their own there. They on their own there. But anyways, they have been doing this kind of vibrations right there, guys. Let me mute this stuff because it's not like you're gonna understand. It seems like there's this Elt Group that is selling Dominican passports. We don't know about the Dominican diplomatic passports in this regard, but they're selling Dominican passports to individuals. 24th October. That was about 4 days ago. I guess he traveled. I think this is a stamp to say that you've traveled 4 days ago, 24th of October. And yeah, he's pretty much showing us that he got his passport right there from this Elt Group that apparently is selling Dominican passports to individuals in the Middle East. Now, guys, I don't find this is not any, there's not anything wrong with this thing. You've given individuals the opportunity for them to obtain passports. My problem is, where exactly is the money going? 1, 2, how much commission is being made outside of Dominica while the people of Dominica are suffering? And then we wondering what exactly is going on, because it's Pakistani people that are apparently selling, or whoever is selling the passports right there in this regard on this thing. This is another one. So they're talking about the same Elt Group thing again. This guy got his passport as well. And on my understanding of the whole thing, guys, like I said before, I don't think this is a problem. The problem I have is, where is the money going? How much money is Dominica making? Who is giving the account for that money being made? And of course, most importantly, will these kind of things end up in the hands of criminals, brothers and sisters? We know, don't get me wrong, when people always think, oh, it's in Iraq and this kind of places that they're selling. Not everybody in these countries are bad guys. I've met some really good, really great people. In fact, I've traveled with a number of these guys, not from the Middle East, but all the way across, who are part of this kind of brown skin individuals. I'm guessing this one is for the family, a family of 4. Yeah, guys, passports for Dominica. We don't understand what he's saying, so I'm muting the audio. But on the basis of these guys, who is getting these passports? Is this passports going to end up in criminal hands? We know that even diplomatic passports have ended up in criminal hands already, brothers and sisters. And of course, they were hand delivered, according to the Al Jazeera video. Hand delivered. One of them, Maduke, was hand delivered, according to Al Jazeera, by the Prime Minister himself to Maduke, who is wanted for billions of dollars when it comes down to her country and so forth and so forth. So apparently, getting passports is not a bad thing. It is also on their basis, guys, that these individuals can also come to Dominica and vote. In case you don't know, once you obtain a passport, you have Dominican written on it. You will see that in a while. Let's go to the next video. Okay, this is another one. Somebody else got it. These people can actually come to Dominica and vote. My problem, however, is that these individuals are buying passports and may never enter in Dominica at all. They may never enter into Dominica at all. And I understand that you're bringing these things for the opportunities for you to be able to make monies from selling passports and so forth and so forth. Hopefully due process is done to these individuals, because I find a number of them getting it very, very fast. October 24th, just the other day, the Prime Minister was talking about they go to Pakistan and this kind of places there for them to do some sort of business. September 26th, this guy woman travel to Gatwick International, that's in London. The 26th of September. Yep. So he traveled before the Prime Minister announced to Dominicans that they actually did some sort of thing. Not last week or early this week that came out, no guys? Or last week that came out. We're still in October. October almost finished. The big question here is, has this thing been going on for a while before they announced it to the Dominican people? So by the time they announced it to the Dominican people, even if they didn't have any, and guys, that's the funny thing about this, you know, we don't even know, we don't take a stake. They don't tell us, hey guys, we're going to over there to see what we can do to sell it, sell Dominican passports to potential citizens or individuals who want to invest in Dominica. Yes, we know that the country in Dominica is declining because a lot of people seems to be going overseas. That's another family as well, I'm guessing. Hopefully all the passports not under his name. And anyways, it's an interesting time that we're living in, brothers and sisters. Like I said before, not all of these guys are bad. I think definitely there's an opportunity for individuals to get passports, you know, for them to travel, and you know, their countries have limited them for some sort of reason, and not everybody is guilty by association, so to speak, but they still have the association regardless of where they live. And of course, if they are able to, you know, get passports to then travel beyond where they're staying, once due process is done, I have no problem with it, whereby these people are, you know, they are considered, okay, yes, they have been good citizens or whatever, and they have been doing their thing. You understand me? It is always a good thing to get good people on board to come and fellowship with you. I mean, we are part of the world community, and when you get to meet new people, and I read people, because I've met a lot of foreigners in my life, and trust me, my life is way better as a result of meeting these foreigners. I'm not saying that everybody is good. That is the thing. That's why I talk about due process. Due process needs to be done. They also need to tell the Dominican people what they're going to be doing before they go and do things, because this is like a surprise to us. People just come out and say, oh my God, guys, Mayday, Mayday. We are in trouble. Dominican passports being sold on the market place in Islamabad. Who knew, guys? Answer me honestly and earnestly. Who knew that passports were being sold in the Middle East? Who knew? Our Dominican passports are all over the Middle East, and anybody can get it. Like I said before, I hope due process is done so that individuals who have obtained our passports can actually be viable to obtain passports for them to go certain places. I would also wish that these individuals actually make a stop in Dominica, you know, from time to time, instead of just go and take passport for them to go and travel in London and Singapore and other places. I think, yes, it has certain privileges, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, who is obtaining these passports? Who is obtaining these passports? Is it helping Dominica? And how is it helping Dominica apart from the money factor? And you can see October 3rd is when this person flew to. It seems like they're flying to London. A lot of these people are restricted as a result of where they stay in the Middle East. There's some sort of restrictions on them. This is the Elt Group area where they're selling them passports. It seems like they have this passport lined up somewhere, just waiting for people to take passport. And then they just put in your name in, and if you buy it, you have the how much money they selling the passport for, and then you just put your name into the computer, they print it, and boom. This guy traveled 26 September. I guess this is a family that traveled on the 26th of September. So around September, they were already dishing out Dominican passports, and people were traveling long before that actually came to Dominica, came to the media, to the light of Dominica. I guess these are people from the group, people who have obtained the passports, I'm guessing, or where they have traveled to, maybe. Guys, a lot of things we have no clue what is going on. They just put things for us. Hey, it's kind of like having your business, use the boss of the business, and you tell nobody. But even the boss of the business will tell people about what is happening in the business, so that the people who are working in the business can better suit themselves to adapt to whatever needs to be changed. They tell I was working Ross, you know, when I was working Ross, they used to tell us everything before things happen. Sometimes we'd give our opinions on it, and they would sometimes listen to us. Not all the time, but they would sometimes listen to us. September again, this person traveling in September to London. So we have all these things happening. These people knew about it before us. These people in Middle East knew about it before us. I'm not, guys, keep in mind, I'm not saying that it is a bad thing for them to obtain. It's not a bad thing for them to obtain the passport if they have the means to. I'm just hoping that due process is done. We also need to have an account of the amount of money that was raised as a result of this thing. Look at there. So they just have this thing sit down, waiting for people to come for them to print their name inside there. I don't know the whole protocol. Maybe they have to present some sort of police report, or they have to present some sort of or they say when you go for a police record and say if you're okay and so forth, and if you present that birth certificate, everything, maybe then they then issue these things. Hopefully it's not just doing that, but hopefully they actually have. Look at this. These things is just presented there. Hey, who is it? Dominica not even selling their own passport. Somebody else have to sell it. Was boy, I tell you, boy. Yes, sir. But look, stacks after stacks after stacks. Yes, sir. But hey, give the people a chance. The Middle East people, like I said, not all of them bad, but some of them does be very, very bad. And we know it's not just the Middle East, but all across, even the United States as well. There were people who obtained our Dominican passports, and they themselves was involved in some sort of criminal activities. In the United States, I can think of a few of them. There's a woman. I think she was in New Jersey. That was one of them. And that is the kind of US, by the way, US dollar, US dollars for Dominican passports. But we getting EC. Anyways, I can think of a man as well. I can't remember when the man was. You see, look, they're waiting for people to come. Everybody line up. Yes, get your stuff, present your stuff, and then take a passport, man. Oh boy. And then you can travel everywhere and everywhere. But I don't understand how is that beneficial for the people, especially. Look, little boy have his passport. Little boy have his passport in London, come in. Little boy have his passport. Hey, in Britain. Alright then. Take photos, send for mommy and daddy and grandpa and granduncle and grandmother. Okay, anyways. But it's an interesting scope to look at these things right there, guys. Like I said before, this is not a bad thing. It's just that how on earth what? Oh, I think it's April that day, we brothers and sisters. It seems like it's September, that October. October is the 10th. So around September, October, they were dishing out the passports to people in this regard. But I think we need to have some sort of accountability factor when it comes on to obtaining our passports. Will these people then be able to come to Dominica and say, hey, let me register a place, man. Let me go and register a place and come and vote. Because I suspect that is what's going to be happening. The Elt Group again. Guys, what are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? And the thing is, they don't even put it for English for us to understand. No boy. They don't even put it in English for us to understand. Okay, that is what they're saying. We just saying our citizen, our Commonwealth of Dominica. We seen our what do you call that again? Our symbol. I even forget what they call that again. Coat of arms. We seen our coat of arms. We seen thing, and then we seen that there, and then everything else is in another language. Boy, look things. Look how Sister Parrot, boy. Yes, I. Sister Parrot. They go Germany, come in. Germany don't take our parrot now, boy. Well, guys, what are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts on the whole thing? Auntie happy she get a passport. She can go London.
There is a bridge that can take us to London.
She can go free up herself and what have you. Like I said before, guys, nothing wrong with getting your passport, but we need to have some sort of accountability factor when it comes on to these things. Because how is Dominica benefiting in this regard? Yes, get monies and whatnot, but just for people to obtain passport and get money, and then when they come in, they have the full rights of Dominicans, you know, mark you. They will have the full rights. They can come and build, they can come and vote, they can come and do whatever they want, brothers and sisters. Full rights. You just buy it, boom. Why you working hard? You working hard your whole life in Dominica trying to get a little guy. You have to go financial center and get a little money. Some people just drop that and come and get the same privilege as you. Hey, it is what it is, man. Like I said before, if people have the opportunity for them to obtain, it's not just Dominica, United States also sells their passports. I think it's for 500 $500,000 to $1 million for a passport, and I think you have to have a number of businesses as well. But of course, you have to have some sort of business in the United States. I do believe that it is, or you have to have a number of business in the United States. I think it's about 7 of them, and then you can obtain the passport, or you just buy the passport for $500,000 US to $1 million. So it's all over the place. It's just that my concern here is about due process. Due process, because criminals have obtained our diplomatic passports. That's the passport of all passports when it comes on to Dominica. So what about the normal passports now? We know that a few people have obtained our passports doing criminals. Even Ali Reza Monfred, who came to Dominica for a normal passport, and of course upon presenting the diplomatic passport by Skerrit to the middleman, who apparently Skerrit said he don't remember that, but the middleman said that. Then Ali Reza got the diplomatic passport, and I think they were selling passports for 400,000, diplomatic passports for 400,000 US dollars. So, guys, what are your thoughts on the whole situation right there? We see in the Middle East are collecting our passports. I guess sometime we'll start seeing more people in Dominica if they decide to come, or some of them don't even have to come. They just have to use the passport and go place and, you know, free up themselves, go London for 3 months, come back and, you know, take a little breather, and then go back London for another 3 months, and so forth and so forth, without ever showing their face in Dominica. Guys, what are your thoughts on this, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. If you understand this video, give this video a thumbs up. And of course, definitely subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. By the way, guys, I have 3 reactions they're waiting for me to do. I wonder if I should just drop once I get the reactions to do, just drop them or leave them for the other day. YouTube told me that it is better for me to drop 1 video a day, or if I want, I can wait 12 hours and drop the other one, because of their whole algorithm and how they switching. That's kind of craziness there. But you guys can let me know if you want me to drop just as soon as I get the reactions. It doesn't really matter for me on YouTube right now. I'm pretty much really good right now, so I can just do whatever. I can do whatever it is on YouTube just for like a hobby or something like that. So it doesn't really matter for me at this point in time in my YouTube career, so to speak. So let me know, guys, if you want me just to do any amount of reactions. How much reactions would you like me to do? Leave that, of course, in the comment box below. How much would you want? I know when people tend to watch my videos, they tend to watch 3 more videos as a result of the analytics that I saw. So normally when you see these videos, people tend to go and watch another one after one on average, when it comes on to my uploads in a video. So let me know your thoughts, guys, and I'll definitely keep abreast on this. I might just drop 2 videos tomorrow, man. A reaction video tomorrow. There's some rather interesting stuff taking place when it comes on to the quarantine, and something that is taking place with let me see, Grand B. I have to talk about Grand B too. I have to talk about Grand B. Anyways, guys, with that said, let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, and I will see you guys in the next reaction video.